my name is Rinyada from the UK, and you're listening to Drama Queen.
Hi, my name is John Okocha. I'm from Nigeria, and you're listening to Drama Queen. Keep listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Wandebanda from Zambia in the city of Lusaka.
Allô, bonjour, je suis Joe Ngeleka, comédien, metteur en scène de la République démocratique du Congo. J'écoute Drama Queen et c'est pour moi un plaisir.
Drama Queen.
Drama Queen.
Drama Queen.
Drama Queen. Drama Queen.
Hello everyone, welcome to Drama Queen, a podcast which celebrates women in the arts industry. Basically, we're looking at their achievements and the challenges that they've faced and how they've managed to overcome those challenges. Today, we're going to be interviewing Miss K. Terera, a prominent public speaker, currently Southern Africa's best, and she's also a lecturer at the University of Zimbabwe Creative Arts Department. I'm your host, Kari Chinokwetu. I hope you enjoy.
My name is K. Terera. I am a lecturer in the Department of Creative Media and Communication at the University of Zimbabwe. I am also a speaker and I'm also a designer by training. As a speaker, I'm really interested in using my voice to touch the hearts and the minds of my audiences. I really believe that it's important to tell your story and to give your insights to help the people around you. And this is what I've done in terms of my speaking, where I am interested in inspiring and motivating those who hear my voice. If I had to use just one word to describe who my mentor is, I'd have to say Toastmasters International. I joined this organization 6 years ago, and I've learned so much in terms of presentation skills as well as leadership skills. So my mentor, in one word, is Toastmasters. The one thing that I wish I had known when I began my career was the value of collaboration, the value of your network. Some people say that your network is your net worth, so it's really, really important to align yourself with people that are going to encourage you and people that are going to advise you to make the right decisions in order for your career to flourish. My biggest milestone happened this year in May 2020. I had been pursuing a big, audacious goal for the past 5 years, and it finally became a reality this year. On the 9th of May in 2020, I officially became the district champion for Toastmasters. So this means that I am the Southern Africa champion of public speaking. So this has been an achievement that I have been reaching towards for so many years, and through the assistance of so many mentors and through the seeking of knowledge about how to improve my skills as a public speaker, I've really been able to channel all of those skills into becoming the champion in public speaking. So this is my biggest milestone, and I'm so proud of it. And it's taken me a while to get here, but I'm finally here, and I'm grateful for that. When it comes to failures, it's really difficult to point to just one failure, because I honestly believe that failures can be your stepping stones to success. And for me, there have been plenty. So when you ask me what my biggest failure is, it's really, really hard to know exactly where to start. But I'm grateful for every single one of those, because they have made me stronger and have brought me to where I am today. Like I said, I have been pursuing the dream of becoming the champion of public speaking within Southern Africa for 5 years. And for me to have gone for 5 years with this one big dream that I was aiming towards, it means that I encountered so many disappointments along the way. There were several times when I would enter the competition and then I would fail to make it on the podium. So I would fail to place either first, second, or third, or maybe I would fail to get the first place position and then I'd come second or third. Whatever the case may be, I've had so many of them in order to get to where I am today. And I'm just really grateful for them, because every single time I failed, I learned something new. And And also, I strongly believe in the compound effect. Sometimes when you do something and you're failing, you think that it's pointless. But every single time that you do something and you fail, you learn something new. And that is something that you can put into the bank, and that will compound over time until you look back at the years that you have been trying to pursue a goal, and you realize that every single lesson that you learned has shaped you into the person that you are today. One thing that I always tell my students is they don't really have an excuse for saying that they don't have information about something. I teach design. That is my training. So that's what I teach. And when I was learning how to design, I only relied on the people that were around me who had those skills. But I always tell my students, now you have the internet, you have this depository of information where you can literally go and find exactly what you're looking for. You have Uncle Google and Auntie YouTube to get information from. So we now live in an information age where we really have access to so much information. So as far as the biggest resource, I would say that the biggest resource really is the internet. And obviously with the internet, you have to be careful about how you use it. But I really believe that this is a great library of information that you can use in order to develop your skills and your content as well. The common myth or misconception about the profession of speaking is that you are either born with the natural talent to speak in public, or you don't have the talent to do so. And I believe that that talent can be nurtured. When I joined Toastmasters, I was an average speaker. I still got butterflies when I was asked to present in front of an audience. But the Toastmasters program is an educational program, and I really honed my skills over time. So I would say that a lot of people think that public speaking is not for them because they're shy or they're introverted and they can't do it because they've just never done it before. But I do believe that those skills can be acquired over time and through practice. I'll tell you this for a fact, I am definitely an introvert. But if you give me a stage with all of the skills and the knowledge that I have acquired over the years, I can take to the stage and deliver with confidence. So yes, you can absolutely learn how to be a proficient speaker. For those wanting to pursue a career in speaking, and not just for those wanting to do it as a career, but for those who want to improve their skills in presenting, these are skills that are so important no matter what sector you're in. So for those, I would encourage them to find a Toastmasters club near them and join that club, and they can therefore equip themselves with everything that they need in order to improve their skills. Also, there's a wealth of information that you can find through books, through online classes that will improve your skills. So I just encourage you to get as many resources as possible, and also, if possible, to find a mentor or a coach who can help you along the process. The information is there, so if you want it, go and get it. Interestingly, the Southern African Championship of Public Speaking has been running for over 50 years, and only a handful of women have ever won that championship. There's less than 5 of us. So this is very, very telling in terms of the inequalities between the opportunities that men and women have had over the years in this profession. But I would have to say, looking at recent years, I have noticed that the championship really is a meritocracy. You tend to do well based on your own merit, and it's not about gender. So I really think that the tide is changing and things are beginning to shift, and the playing field is equalizing for both men and women. And I think that this is a relief, and it's something to be embraced. I'm very blessed to have a family that is very supportive of my artistry. When I was 18 years old and I had reached that juncture in my life when I had to make a decision about my career moving forward, my father encouraged me to pursue where my talents lie, and that it was in the arts. I was always very, very good at drawing and painting. So I went on to study a degree in creative art and design. And that was my father who pushed me to do that. So I'm very, very grateful that he's been supportive of my artistic inclinations. As far as my speaking is concerned, I have a twin sister who has been like a mentor and a coach for me over the years. So I'm really blessed to have a supportive family in that regard. Should you wish to connect with me, you can do so via email. My email address is kay.terera8@gmail.com. So just to repeat again, my email address is k.terera8@gmail.com.
Thank you so much, Kay Terera, for the interesting insights. And I hope that our listeners have learned a lot from everything that you've just said. I'd also like to thank Afro Remedy Arts for Development Trust for conceptualizing this show and making it possible. To our listeners, thank you so much for listening in. We would not be here without you. Catch you next time. Bye.